Hi, it's Brittany from Empurrium. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making the Victoria wristlet. It is a pattern from Mormino. It's super cute, super fun. Was a pretty quick sew. It was pretty quick to cut. I do have a cutting video if you'd like to watch that also. This video is part of the Marathon Society Victoria Wristlet Marathon. This one is like to honor Lauren for starting it. And also it is day 2 of my 13 days of Christmas, so I'm really excited for both of those. You can go back and watch the videos in the marathon and in the 13 days of Christmas. But anyways, I used the Gold Hoops Ace Glitter Vinyl from Mormino, and I used this Sailor Moon print from Kira Kira Fabrics. All of my hardware is from Mormino also. This front pocket is a slip pocket. It has 2 magnetic snaps. And then inside I have a zipper pocket. The instructions, the pattern has instructions for a card slots here, but I skipped that. I just prefer to keep my card slots in my wallets, but hey, you do you. So anyways, this was really fun. If you haven't subscribed already, I would absolutely love if you did. Leave me a like, a comment, let me know if you've made it, if you're gonna make it now. Yeah, anyways, let's get to it. Alrighty, we're gonna sew the Victoria wristlet. I've got everything kind of laid out. I did not thread my machine. Go me. Okay, so we're gonna go over the parts that we need. The pieces, the parts, whatever you want to call them, we will call them that. I have them kind of grouped out here. I went ahead and I made some markings and I prepped some parts just so we didn't have to do it in the video. But here I am threading my machine because this is how I am. So I have the main lining pieces, the pocket pieces, and the zipper for the lining. And I used my little zipper box thing to draw my box. I can't remember what it's called. And then I have my back exterior piece. I have my main zipper with my zipper tabs. I have my wristlet piece with my clip and a rivet, my D-ring hardware in piece. I've got my logo, and then I have for the front of the bag, we've got the main exterior piece, and then for our V-shaped front slip pocket, we have the lining, the exterior, the accent piece, and we have 2 magnetic snaps. I went ahead and already made the marks for the snaps on the exterior and the lining. Those markings are on the pattern pieces, and there's also measurements. I went ahead and just used the measurements and marked them out, and then we will install the hardware together. But what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna make my wristlet and my D-ring strap, and then we will put the zipper tabs on the main zipper. Oh, okay, well, thanks for hanging out with me while I threaded my machine. All right, we're actually gonna put these on first because why not? So I cut so that I had zipper tabs in vinyl. The pattern has you cut from fabric and fold it over so there's no raw edges. You can do whichever you prefer. I just tend to use vinyl zipper tabs a lot. Alright, so I'm just going to clip those on and sew them on, making sure I backstitch at the start and the stop. I really like making one long piece of vinyl so that it's easier to start and stop. I've been doing that a lot, but I didn't have the option here. So then you'll just go ahead and trim off anything extra on these. Okay, so that zipper is ready for when we do the final assembly. For the D-ring, you can make a mark down the center. I am going to eyeball it and put some tape. And then you're just going to fold both sides into the center. And we're going to sew down both sides. And then you'll thread your D-ring through. You want to make sure that the raw side is the back. I'm just going to clip that on and set it to the side. Alright, for our wristlet, we are going to go ahead and make a mark 1 inch in, since it's a 2-inch wide. If you're using a different length, you're just making a line, or a different width. You're just making a line down the center. And then you can put tape if you want to. And then we're folding this into the center and then folding it again. You probably need some clips. Both sides. Alright, and then folding that up together. And then we're just going to sew around. Half-inch wide straps can be difficult because they're so narrow. Okay, I'm going to just get those threads melted, and then I went a little in on that, so I'm gonna trim both of those. And then what I like to do is put my clip on and then fold that over, and then I'll fold over on top of that, and I'll put a rivet. So I'm going to hole punch these. Let's see, I'll probably get through these two at once. And then you'll just take your rivet and go through everything. This is kind of thick. It is doable though, I promise. You can stitch through this too. I'm gonna set this rivet. Maybe. It came apart. Alright, I did it. Oh, I did not catch it enough. Okay, well, I will reset this in a minute. We'll move on. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our front pocket. I have to figure out where I am putting my logo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these magnets on. So I already made my markings. I marked the hole, or the center spot for everything, and then I took the washer and I lined it up to the center and I made my markings. I like taking a piece of Teltex and putting it in there too for stabilization. I kind of honestly just guess at these spots. Sometimes I'll mark them. I think I've just done so many that now I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. Okay, and then we'll take our seam ripper and make our holes, or slits. Alright. So we are putting the female part on the exterior piece and the male part on, oh, I grabbed too much, on the pocket piece. So now I'll put that Peltex scrap on. And then the washer. And I like to take a little like acrylic tool to fold over and push down. So there's the female part on the exterior piece, and Oh wait, I didn't grab too many. What was I thinking? And you want this on the right side of your lining. Alright, now we have our magnets on. We are taking the, okay, we have our exterior and we're laying the accent piece on top of that and lining it up. Okay, we're going to top stitch the edge on the bottom, and then we're basting the other 3 sides. So I'm going to start in this corner. You want your needle to be coming up before you pivot. You want the stitch to be completed. Oh, so cute. I wonder, I just don't know where to put my logo. Like, should I just put it there? I know this will fold down some. I could put it there. Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute. Okay, so now you're taking this piece and you're lining and putting them right sides together. And we're going, hang on, sorry. Okay, we're stitching along the top and then we're trimming the seam allowance. Okay. So we stitched that, and now we trim this down to 1/8 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to notch this a little bit more there just to help, because now we're going to fold this over and we will be top stitching. So with the vinyl and the shape, it's going to be a little bit tricky, and you've also got those magnets there. So just grab a tool that is pokey but not going to cut, and you can pop those corners. And then you should be able to get that part of the V to lay pretty flat. That's why I snipped as close as I could. Don't be shy to use clips. As many as you need. Alright. Alright, so we're going to top stitch here and baste the sides. But again, mine doesn't match up perfectly because I measured some pieces, and okay, because my foot is like falling down on the seam, I'm gonna have to go in a little bit with my top stitch. Like, it just won't sit up there more. Okay, and that magnet is right there. Oh, we did it. But I cut some pattern pieces by measurements and some by the paper piece, and I don't think I cut the paper piece like the most accurate, so there's that, but we'll make it work. Oh boy. That's not terrible. Could be worse. So what happened was I was trying to sew more up, but because I trimmed the seam allowance down, it didn't want to sit up there. Oh wow. We skipped a bunch of stitches. Interesting. Okay, I am going to go redo that off camera, but that's what you do, but I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I fixed it. It looks way better. And I went ahead and put my logo on. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and snap that to there, and let's see, baste the sides and put your D-ring here 2 inches from the top edge. Alright, so I'm gonna put us about there. I just feel like in general, this piece was bigger. It's fine. We are making it work. As long as we catch everything, that's all that truly matters. That's cute. So there's the front with the magnets. Super cute. Okay, we're gonna set the main zipper and the exterior pieces to the side, and then we're gonna grab the pocket lining piece that we drew on and one of our exterior pieces. The pattern piece for this has the box too if you want to cut it out and mark it. It says an inch down. Also, I'm not doing the card slots for this. I'm only doing a zipper pocket. And I'm going to stitch down the long sides, but not the short sides. That's how I like doing my zipper pockets. Alright, we are going to start this, and then I like to switch to some sharp scissors. To trim this. And then I like to crease this down like this on the top and the bottom. Push it through. Just let go of it and it's just gonna go. I'm gonna clip as I go just to help hold that down. And I'm giving it a good press with my fingers as I go too. So, top and bottom, we'll do that. You kind of like roll it. If you're using woven, you can go ahead and press this also. That helps it lay flat. But I'm using waterproof canvas, and I also don't really like ironing things. So, here we are. I'm just going to pull a little to make sure that my corners are good, and give everything a little finger press again. I want my zipper to close to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that where it will be centered. And then I'm going to take some of these clips out because we are ready to sew that down. You can use tape if it helps you. I just find I end up in like a sticky mess. Sorry, because I know it's black on black with black thread, so it's probably hard to see. But we are just keeping that lined up as we go and stitching it down. And I'm just doing my best job to keep it lined up as I go. Once I get here, I'm going to make sure my needle's down with my foot, move my zipper, and then I will line this back up and keep going. let's see here. All right, so you sew around the 4 sides. You could leave this open and birth it through the zipper pocket if you wanted to instead of the main lining, but I'm gonna go ahead and close this. So we're just sewing around the 4 sides of the pocket lining and not this piece. And you're going to want to make sure that the zipper pull is out of your way. Alright, so there is our zipper pocket. I'm going to leave this kind of in the center so it's not on the edge. And now we can do our final assembly. So this is the part where you would put the card slots here, but I am not doing so. So we're going to take our front exterior and our lining without the zipper pocket. And I'm going to take my zipper. I want it to close to the left. Let's see. We're going to make some center marks. Because with my pieces not lining up the best of the best, I figure if I can just center, everything will be good. I make like the tiniest center snips and then I'll be like, oh, why can't I find my center snip? Well, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, good. I can see my marks at least. All right. So we're gonna clip. And I had laid my zipper on top of here. I didn't actually look at the measurement, and I just went like a little more than an inch, I guess, shorter. I guess I'll be doing this at 1/4 of an inch, or I'm going to be catching my zipper. So that's on me. Alright, so we have exterior right side up, zipper right side down, lining right side down. We're going to stitch across there the whole way. Needle down when you lift the presser foot to move the zipper, pull out of your way. Okay, so now we are going to fold the seam allowance to the exterior, and we're going to top stitch down, but we're going to leave the lining out of there. Alright, I'm gonna fold that down and just clip it so it's out of my way. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the other exterior and lining pieces. So exterior right side up, zipper wrong side, right side down, lining right side down, zipper sandwich. Where's my pole? Oh good, it's down here. Alright, so we're sewing all the way across. Again, always have your needle down when you lift your foot to move your zipper. And then same as the other side, we are doing our seam allowance to the exterior, top stitching there, but we're not top stitching the lining into it. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, so we're gonna unzip the zipper to the middle, and then we still have this lining one in the middle. Alright, we're going to line up our exterior pieces on that seam. I'm going to do it on both sides first, and I fold the zipper into like the lining when I do this. Alright. So we're just going around and clipping. I think on the bottom, yeah, I'll go there and that'll work. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my lining seam allowance in a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to leave a turning hole here. And like I said, I'm keeping a bigger seam allowance on my lining, and then I will go into my seam allowance on my exterior. Okay, you want to make sure that that D-ring is not gonna get caught, and I backstitched over it. And then I'm going back out to a bigger seam allowance on my lining, and then stopping to leave that big turn hole. Okay, I'm going to, oh yeah, it definitely caught everything. Alright, so I'm going to trim this right here. Too much going on. And I'm going to angle those, and I'm going to trim this. There. And then for the lining, I'm going to trim that down. Alright. And then we can go ahead and turn the bag. just trying to push the corners out. It is a little bit difficult because that front has multiple layers. So I'm going to take a screwdriver and work at poking that. You want to make sure you're not like pushing too hard. Actually looks pretty darn good. Okay, and then for your corners up here, you can take and give those a push. Okay, and I was pretty sure I caught everything, but just a quick look around there. Okay, we can close it. I'm going to grab a woven label to sew into that final seam. And you're just going to fold that in. I want that zipper pocket on my way too. Alright, because you don't want to stitch that right here. So we're going to stitch that closed and put a woven label in, which is optional. You don't have to. Trim those threads. Alright, I'll close that. And you can take the screwdriver or whatever you use and help poke that down in too. You might need to open the zipper pocket and get it to lay flat also. It's kind of giving me some bulk. If your zipper tabs look like that, you can just come from behind them like that. Whoa. Oh, it is cute. Okay, give me 1 second. I am going to fix the wristlet strap and then we'll put it on. Alright, I got it. I just had to push harder. So there it is. Oh, it's cute. We have our little front pocket. I don't know that my phone would fit in there. Maybe, I'm not sure. And then our inside with our inside zipper pocket. It's so cute. I'm gonna have to make more of these. I've had the pattern for a while and hadn't made it, so yay, thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you watch the other videos in the sewing marathon for the Victoria. And then also, since this is part of my 13 days of Christmas, you can check the other videos out too. Thank you so much. Have a great day.